My first time I sung Sondheim was in college when I was a musical theater major, and I was introduced to There Won't Be Trumpets, which was cut from Anyone Can Whistle, and I sang it in one of my performance classes and fell in love with it.
I did Sweeney about 10 years ago in stock, and I played Tony in West Side Story 38 years ago in Madison, Wisconsin. So, you know, Sondheim, like it or not, has been a part of my life for a long time.
We are talking about and telling the story of a person, a man, just a little old man, for want of a better phrase, who has affected a sea change in American, not just musical theatre, but in American theatre, and in fact not just American theatre, but in theatre across the board. I mean, you know, I come from a little town in Scotland and we know who Sondheim is.
Obviously the show's a celebration of this man, but it's been taking on so many shapes over the past couple of weeks in rehearsal.
Well, you know, I think a lot of people will come expecting just a string of songs, and so many of the reviews of Stephen's songs have been that, really, with just some kind of glue holding them together. But this one is different from any of the others because of Stephen's participation.
For the first time ever, Sondheim's a character. He's on the stage with us, you know, he's the 9th character. There's 8 of us singing live, and Sondheim is this sort of multimedia sort of god that sort of floats above us all.
Steve's been very, very honest and open during these interviews, and you know, we're all like, wow, you know, I don't know if I could put myself up, you know, on a video screen, but he's all about it and he's excited about it, and he's had an amazing life, and I think, you know, he's proud of his work, and he should be.
You kind of feel like you're getting to know a man that basically no one really kind of gets to know.
I think people will be surprised at Sondheim's honesty about his relationships, about the relationship with his family and his mother in particular. There's some heartbreaking moments.
We ran it for Stephen last Sunday in a very rough and crude form. And I spoke with him briefly afterwards. I said, I think it's going to be terrific. And he says, I think it's going to be terrific and embarrassing, because he reveals an awful lot about himself. And I think that's courageous. I think it's something that not a lot of composers will do.
I think it kind of represents what makes musical theater special and the art and process of it, which a lot of people don't get a chance to see the inside workings of that, especially in a composer's mind.
There's stuff from all the big ones. I mean, you're going to hear things from Sunday in the Park with George and A Little Night Music, Merrily We Roll Along, great score. But like for example, as of now, there's a song in the show, cut song from West Side Story, great number. It's kind of one of those things where you're like, really? They cut that? That's so good.
It's a great group of people, and it's really diverse. There's so many different kinds of people, from the old pros to the newcomers, and everything in between, and it's really a really fun group of people.
So we're all cheering for each other, and we all have been close to tears listening to each other sing.
It's wonderful to be in the trenches with the company again, rather than just doing it on my own.
This is what I do. This is what I love to do. I love to work on Broadway. I love singing gorgeous music, and I love working with talented people, and it doesn't get much better than this.